Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. Alright, time to finish off the Shan Syndicate chain. Once all the enemies have spawned. Okay, someone asked in comments on one of the videos why I wasn't using the Nyax SLA, or had I considered taking it. I think I might have mentioned this in one of the previous videos. In fact, in my original plan for the character, sitting in the character builder, I was planning to take this.
A gruff voice drifts up from the courtyard. The other gangs must have already arrived.
I had planned to take this, but this guy is doing most of his damage with spells at the moment, and I only really have two proper damage spells right now, one of which is my Shocking Grasp SLA, and the other is the Nyax spell. But the SLAs all have a much slower cooldown than the spells, because I'm a sorcerer, so I have a very fast cooldown. So I'm sticking with the spell for now, just because I like having the ability to dump a lot of damage very quickly if I need to. I may or may not switch to the Nyax SLA later. I'm thinking actually that it's better to stick with spell critical and probably Hoarfrost for some extra damage rather than the SLA, because I guess the SLA will be no more useful than the spell, and the spell is already not hitting very reliably. While we're here, I'll just quickly show the other enhancements that I've taken. Human Adaptability 1 for some Charisma. I took Eldritch Strike on the first level of Improved Mage Armor, basically so I could boost my AC without using up a spell slot. And most of my points are in Air Savant, since that's the build I'm playing here. So I had the full Shocking Grasp SLA, a couple of levels of Spell Crit Electric, +1 Spell Pin, +1 Charisma. And putting sort of spare points into the Spell Crits, Electrocution, and I had one in Acrobatics as well for some more balance. Okay, I need to recruit somebody here. I will go for the Kobold, because he's the most fun.
The gang emissary is so impressed that he will support you when you confront Talon Darsin.
I have lots of spell points left over for buffs that I can't make use of yet. Okay, this looks like a spot for some charm. Alright. Wow, guy's saves are pretty good. Alright, didn't turn my back on that guy.
Darsin is dead. But now you face the daunting challenge of escaping his mansion alive.
Yeah, that was a bit rough. I guess it was a large group. Wow, did my shaman die as well? I was a bit slow off the mark there. I had trouble landing my charm. Wow, lost the shaman too. That's the first time I've done that fight so badly that I've lost the recruited guy immediately. Yeah, I was way too slow off the mark and I had trouble landing those charms. But there's plenty more where those came from. Ow, punch to the face.
The Minotaur collapses with a final snort. You find a small chest key clutched in its fist.
Alright, let's see if I can do a bit better than this. I'm kind of getting beaten up so far. Come on. So why do these Stick of Muscles have so much higher saves than all the other enemies here? Shoot more of them. Ooh, okay, back under control, I think. Everything in here hits hard, that's for sure. Wow, I must have pulled the entire contents of that next room. I've never seen so many come at once there. That must be another artifact of the changes they've made to the aggro logic. Yeah, and I pulled these guys. I must have been close enough when I started shooting guys up here that I pulled the whole next room. Still got a shrine behind me, so that's another free lay on hands in hand. And I'm coming up to a shrine too. So all that was expensive, it wasn't problematic. Still got the guys down in the center there as well to do. Okay, that wasn't good. Need to be using web more against these crowds. Even the small crowds are dangerous on this guy, given I don't have great defenses. It was a pretty heavy hit from that lightning bolt. Yeah, I'll be too far back in the combat log to see how much. I haven't really been having a problem with lightning bolts up until now. But this is a higher level quest than the kobolds, where I was seeing it before, I guess. I forgot to put my charisma item on. That won't be helping my charm DCs. It's a pity it's in the same slot as my power item, but, well, working with found gear, so that will happen. Yep, every one of those fights is nasty. I guess I do keep underestimating the fights. I should stop doing that. Okay, so all these guys already came, it seems. And all these guys... Well, no wonder I had a hard time. These guys were persistently coming for me, considering there were charms around. I guess I did electric leap them. And that's not very helpful. Might be more helpful now. Okay, that was a bit better. Okay, well it's messy, but I'm getting it done.
Gates on either side of the alley bar your way. Perhaps you can open one of them.
Of course, I didn't really get to the dangerous fight yet. The dangerous fight being the final courtyard and the Arcanist that watches over it. Wow, certainly going through my healing in here. I wasn't that worried when I came in, but I'm actually worried about the final fight now.
You may be able to find a path to freedom out here on the rooftops.
Sheesh, these charms aren't a lot of help. They woke up the Arcanist stuff there. It's a bit better, I think. Some of these charms have landed in bad spots though. Yeah, I know that Arcanist is going to throw some serious damage around. Okay, how to play this? Well, I've got range damage. I guess that makes it easier than it normally is. Magus, alright. I stand well back because of the potential splash damage here. They changed it or broke it in a recent update that you could get splash damage through walls, which is potentially troublesome. Okay, mostly clear now. Yeah, that wasn't quite what I was trying to do there, but anyway. Alright, this final fight is easily the most dangerous bit of the quest. Although on a non-ranged character, that Magus is also very bad. Right, some gloves at last. Level 7, and I didn't have any gloves yet. I think it overlaps with stuff I'm already wearing, but I'll sort that out afterwards. Ooh, that's not what I had in mind. Okay, well this is interesting now. Charm should get me out of this one. Yeah, either helps or makes it worse. I don't know which. Yeah, let's not activate the final fight yet. And yeah, let's just go back and shrine. I'm looking a bit short on everything right now. Well, I've got a good amount of the killing done in that final yard, and Charm certainly makes this much easier. This one was tough. It's tough to solo without being able to charm guys to help you out. Acid resist as well, I think, is worth having here.
It looks like you found Mekhan, but a large
Quickly get rid of that cleric. Wow, the splash damage is not fun up here. But I've got about half of them on my side now. Took a while to land those charms though. Wow, how long has that guy been stunned for? There he goes. Alright. There's another one alive around here somewhere, but I don't see it. Well, that was a bit haphazard, as that fight often is.
The familiar sounds of the marketplace can be heard coming from the other side of a nearby door. You've successfully escaped the tenements.
There the other person is. Alright, and lots of bonuses. Nice. Alright, so that largely completes level 4 on this guy, other than, I guess a couple of awkward ones and the chains, SDK, and Splinter Skull. And yeah, mostly done harder elites, just Bookbinder Rescue on normal. Not too bad. And a bunch of stuff, none of which is of any use to me whatsoever. That's, I guess, to be expected. Alright, that's it for this video. See you next time.